What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. More to explore with me, of course. That's Maynard, and I am out here today, just outside of Rapid City, South Dakota. Actually, getting closer to my destination, the Stratobowl Trail. I actually wanted to start this video a little further down the hill and away from the road, because the main trailhead is actually like right off of a 4-lane road with a lot of traffic right now. It's about just after 2:15, 2:20 in the afternoon, and there's just a bunch of traffic. Just decided to come south a little bit and check this one out, because it's actually kind of cool. It's got a lot of history to it. They used to launch hot air balloons from here back in the, I think, 1930s and 1950s. I think the Air Force had something to do with a lot of testing that they did with like balloons and stuff out here, which is kind of cool. We have Ellsworth Air Force Base located just outside of Rapid. So the Air Force is constantly around, but so far I think the trail itself is only about a mile, mile 0.7, I think is what it says on the trail guide. I think that's round trip, so just over 3/4 of a mile down, or across, I guess, this hill, and then 3/4 of a mile back. There was 2 cars at the trailhead. I met two girls walking back towards their car. Younger girls gabbing up a storm. You can hear them from about a mile away. But yeah, so I'm kind of wondering if there's another person on the trail or not. But just following this road that leads down a little bit, hopefully to the rim area. There's a little trail here I was going to check out, because I think I'm getting close to where I need to be. And I know there's a road that leads it down to it. That's where they would take the road down to there. Yeah, there's a road down there. Wow. It's kind of a pretty steep drop off there. There's a house down there too. I know there was a road that leads you down there where they used to launch hot air balloons all the time, so I mean, but look at that guy's pasture. It's kind of a deep hole. These are kind of the stunning little scenic views you get to see if you decide to come here and check out some of the trails, especially those local trails. This is near Rapid. 2 miles past Bear Country, USA. If you don't know where Bear Country is, it's kind of a cool little area where you get to drive through and see, I think, like brown bears. They have brown bears, they have grizzly bears. Beginning of the summer, they have you get to actually like meet the little cubs and things that they have there, which is kind of cool. Just a park. Oh, yep. See, there's the actual monument. We'll go over there and we'll read the plaque. There's a plaque there. Yeah, so this is it, right down here. Yeah, you don't want to fall off this one. I'm just saying. Might not survive. Well, let's go check that out. Like I said, it's kind of a a shorter jaunt. A little over 3/4 of a mile to the trail itself, and you're following technically like a I want to say a road. They use it to maintain power lines and stuff because there are houses. You're gonna pass some houses and some cabins on the right hand side, and I mean they're pretty much all down this road down here. I think there's a house like over here somewhere. But yeah, so this is like a pretty much a road that leads this way. There's some power lines that I passed by earlier and under. So, oops, my camera lid is kind of scooting around in my pocket making noise. But yeah, there it is. It's kind of a cool little area. It's a nice little walk. 70-degree day. A little breezy. It's kind of chilly. So I was wondering why those girls weren't wearing almost nothing but bikini tops and bikini bottoms as they're walking. It's kind of chilly out. But of course, South Dakota, 70 degrees means you get half naked, walk around. Or 70 is more like, California's 90s. But see, let's go check this out over here real quick. This looks like a monument of some sort. Explains some stuff. Yeah, see, had to do with the National Geographic Society, our U.S. Army Air Corps. Introduction. Spherical planet that has a diameter of 8,000 miles, therefore a circumference of 24,000 miles. It rotates every 24 hours and has a velocity of 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. Surrounding and revolving with the Earth is a layer of air, 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, traces of moisture. Humans can function normally below the 12,000 foot level, but need additional breathing oxygen at higher altitudes. At altitudes above 38,000 feet, fluids in the body will vaporize unless the body is kept under pressure. High energy particles from space continually bombard the atmosphere shield above us. In order to examine and study these phenomena, a large balloon was constructed. It carried a metal sphere pressurized with a breathable air mixture. This gondola was a laboratory for scientists. The region about 13 miles above the Earth was selected for the first Explorer ascent. Its partial success provided knowledge that made the Explorer 2 flight flawless in 1935. During the 4.5-hour climb of altitude, the thinner air allowed the balloon enveloped to change from a cylinder elongated shape to a large round ball. At maximum altitude, the balloon expanded to 192 feet in diameter, 32 feet greater than the width of a football field. A large amount of lead shot ballast was carried to ensure the rate of climb, to slow the descent rate, to induce level flight. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, Explorer 1. I don't know if you guys can read that or not, but $6 tons. Wow, this is pretty cool. I've never actually been here before. I've always wanted to come. Always heard it was pretty cool. Some stuff about Explorer 2. I'm sure they keep them in this gated fence so nobody vandalizes it. This is about a Stratolab. Wow, this is pretty cool. I'm going to highly recommend, if you guys ever come on vacation or ever decide to do some exploring here in the state of South Dakota, to come here. You get to see pretty cool things like this. Actually see where history was made. A little bit of history here. Of course, we have Mount Rushmore, just about 20 miles. Not exactly sure. I think in that direction over there would be where you would find Mount Rushmore. You get pretty cool little areas where you get to see some pretty cool stuff. Might be a little windy for you guys, but we'll take a look at this. This is pretty cool, guys. Like I said, highly recommend coming down here. Wow, that is beautiful. That creek that runs through there is awesome. Like I stated, if you ever come down here on vacation, oops, camera's kind of screwed up. But if you ever come down here on vacation, or you're actually living here and you catch this video, and have never been here, oh, I've got a bug that flew in my ear. Highly recommend you actually come check it out. It's not too far from Rapid, so I mean, I want to say not even 20 minutes, maybe 30-minute drive from Rapid. But yeah, just past Bear Country, just after Old McDonald's Farm, petting zoo farm they have here. Literally about a mile from that, and then you get into this area where it's just the historical significance of this area is kind of cool, and your overall beauty of just looking down on that is awesome. You get to read all that historical information about this area, which you know, I knew it was here back in high school, but I've never been here. This is my first time, and I'm in my late 30s now. My very first time actually coming here. It was literally on my own backyard. I could have made it here many times, because I tend to camp at Sheridan Lake, which happens to be that direction over there somewhere. And actually, I think it's just past that big old hill over there. On the other side of that, Sheridan Lake. That's where I tend to camp a lot. My family does. And then, of course, there are trails there I want to hit up. Maybe this summer I'll do that. The Flume Trail. There's about 20 miles worth of trail in that where. There's a couple trails near Pactola. Veterans Trail, the Osprey Trail. They're kind of tiny, probably about a mile, mile and a half total. So, you know, hit up some more trails that are in this area. Skyline Drive still has a ton of trails I haven't done. There are a couple of others. The Fifely one, it's over by Stevens High School. That one's actually a newer trail system they set up in honor of the Fifely kid who died. And then, of course, there are trails south of here in the southern hills that I want to hit up, and get to go do a lot of those. And I'll take you with me, because we definitely want to do some cool trail systems. I want to get you guys out with me. I want to get out myself, explore a little bit more, keep moving, keep on my exercise regime of on my days off, getting up and getting out. Even if it is kind of crappy, I guess I'm not just going to start going out when I need to. But like I always say, you know, like the page, like the YouTube channel, smash that like button, subscribe if you want to. I don't, you know, if you want to do it, do it. If not, it's cool. Just come by, check out the videos. That's pretty good. Leave a like. If there's something you see that you want to be interested in or want to talk to me about, go ahead and drop a comment below, and I will definitely try to get back to you when I receive those comments. And hopefully I'll see you out there, and I'll see you on the trails. If not, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. See you guys later.